I don't like digging. But I like what I get out of it at the end. I guess I get achievement, but it's a lot of dirt, a lot of hours I've spent just in woods, like with, let's say, one other friend, just wheelbarrowing dirt. You can't make out that's cool or fun. It's not. I think the first time I rode my bike in the woods was like on like family rides with my parents, really, like super young, because we moved from a city to the country, and it was like we'd always be out in the woods, and we started up on the shittest bikes, like just the crappy ones that we'd been using for our family bike rides, like really bad bikes. And one Christmas I got like this cross-country bike, which is like a super lightweight bike. It's not meant for what we were doing. So I got one of those, and that was the turning point. That was like, on the dog, got as many parts on it as possible, as many different coloured parts on it. So it went from like being in the woods with my friends, then we thought, oh, we're actually quite good at this. So then it went from racing. I was racing like downhill, which is like it's kind of the same as ski downhill, but on dirt, obviously. And I remember there was an event at Weston-super-Mare, and it was like an indoor event. It was quite a big crowd and stuff, and I got third. And after that event, like the team manager from DMR, which is the company I ride for now, came up to me and just like offered me outright, just offered me a ride. Like, and I've been on them ever since. Same company. I was 17 at the time, so I was like fucking stoked. You know? Like wasn't even, there was no money involved or anything. It was just product. But I was like, the brand DMR, like I looked up to their riders so much before I rode for them. Like it was like a prestigious brand. So I think it's just fun and like it's natural progression. And so much of it is about being in the woods with my friends. But like the feeling is, you can't really explain it to someone who doesn't ride. It's quite difficult to explain. Like the fucking feeling of just hitting a jump so good, or like flipping a big jump. So you're coming in so fast. You're like aware you're so fast, and it's like and just all quiet. When you're in the air, everything's like quiet and nothing. Obviously you're only thinking about one thing. It's so sick. And then coming back down is like in sounds. That's what I would say. I'm like 25 now. Obviously I've got to start thinking I need to get a proper job. It sucks. Like I don't think there's anything selfish about it. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with having fun for as long as you can. You know, I've only got one chance to sort of live life as I want to live it, and everything sounds so cheesy and stereotypical, but genuinely, you've only got one chance. So why am I going to look back and think, oh yeah, you did really well working at the estate agents, Ollie. That was ace. Yeah, you did loads of really sensible shit. I don't understand anyone who thinks like that. Like I just want to have as much fun as I can for as long as I can. I guess it is a bit childish, but I don't see what the huge rush is to grow up. I can't get excited over being sensible. You see so many boring bastards nowadays, and like I don't want to be one of them. Dunno, money-wise, like I get paid next to nothing. It's not exactly a career, what I'm doing now. It never was meant to be. It's just fun for me, you know. Getting paid is just a bonus. I remember when I first got like offered money, it was like I was reluctant to take it, you know, because it's like taking something fun and then getting paid for it just doesn't feel right. It feels like you take the fun out of it. It loses its magic or whatever, I don't know. I get by, but it's only because I've got the support of my parents. Like I live at home still, you know, shit like that. Like it's not a career. Oh, be careful, Ollie, my mum will say before I leave, and it's like, be careful has just made it that much more likely for me that I'm going to crash in my mind. I guess I'm a bit superstitious and twitchy like that, but I don't know. Yeah, obviously I've like broken bones in my foot, I've fractured my heel, I've done both kneecaps, I've had multiple bleeding arse injuries, so I've broken my ribs loads of times. I've broken this wrist 4 times, and this one once. Fingers, dislocated fingers, like little cracks in my elbow I had before, which was rubbish, lasted for ages. I've like separated both my shoulders, so my shoulders like dropped now. I've dislocated my collarbone here, I've broken my collarbone, I've broken my nose loads of times. I had to have reconstructive, like a nose job on my nose so I could breathe again. I've had 9 concussions. I don't know, 5 minutes is the longest, which I don't even know if it's that bad, but it's all scary. I think head is scary. My parents were so good, and like they still encourage it, they still think it's cool that I'm doing what I enjoy, and I think that'll kind of come through to me with my kids. Like obviously I'm going to push them into riding, you know that, and they're all going to be fucking maybe 10 years old doing backflips. They're going to be unreal, earning millions of bucks.